What's up, everybody? Going live again tonight. Hope everybody's having a good night. I gotta do some saucers and then make some flower pots. So that's what we're doing. Got camera right. I guess we're fine to go. Whatever. Who cares, right? How's it going, everybody? Just making saucers tonight. Well, I have to make some flower pots too, but I gotta make saucers first. So, we're gonna go live again. Hope everybody's having a good night. This clay's a bit hard, so usually this is a lot quicker and easier, but it's all right. Got a wrist workout tonight on these. It looks like there's 43 people watching. Hope everybody's having a good night. If it's night where you're at. These saucers fit my 10-pound flower pots. I make flower pots for a living, and a lot of them. So my 10-pound flower pots need saucers. So, and I'm out of them at the retail shop with my father. So I'm making them tonight. I'm also gonna make some flower pots toward the end. So that's what I'm stamping on the side of them here, if you can tell. It's my name and a number 10 to go with the, should we do a flip? Somebody gave me my feed, live feed, oh, I don't know, whatever. A few live feeds ago. It was real late at night, my time. I think it was like midnight. I said, do a flip. So I did. I laughed pretty hard because they wrote that they have been going through all the different live feeds asking people to do flips and nobody did it. So we got Leighton. Hi, how's it going? Oh, thanks for everybody hitting the like button. It's nice of you guys to, if you like it, hit the like. Actually, just got this shirt in the mail today. I was joking in a live feed last time because I kept asking everybody to subscribe, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna order a shirt that says subscribe. I don't have to ask. It's embarrassing asking, can you subscribe to my channel? If you keep seeing me look to the side, I have a another iPad set up so I can actually read the comments if there are any. And I try to get back to people if there's not too many. A couple of the last feeds, they came in real quick, so I might have missed a couple people, and if I did, I'm sorry if you're watching. But I usually can answer questions. Nicole A, hello. How's it going? Hello. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you? Hope you're having a good night. Hope everybody in here is having a good night. Or day, or wherever it is that you are. For me, it's 8:31 in the evening. So the last live feeds were pretty cool. I had people from all over the world chiming in. So that was really nice. Can I see your work? Are you able to see it on the? Are you not able to see what I'm doing on the wheel? I'm basically just making plates. They're saucers. But if you're asking overall, where you can see it, I also have an Instagram, which is at Wolff Pottery. Same as it is here on YouTube. And I also have a website, wolfpottery.com, which a lot of I'm running very low on the website, and so in the next few nights here, maybe not tomorrow night, but the next few nights after, I'll be going live and making a lot of pots for the website, and for my retail shop that I help run with my father. So looks good. Okay, you can see it. All right, cool. Just making sure you can see. So yeah, I'm just making basically saucers. So these go with my 10-pound flower pots, and these are kind of one of the biggest saucers that I kind of make. I mean, sometimes I'll make plates, but these are just basically saucers. But so what happens here is I make these, and then I have to walk away for 2 seconds, and I don't know if you can see on this side, I have like a bunk bed full of that's where I put all my stuff. So I'll be right back. I'm not going anywhere. Okay. Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah, it's kind of like they're 4x8 sheets. It's kind of like a bunk bed made up. So I have the drying pots on the top, which I don't know if you can see, but there's a light like beaming in your eyes. Usually have that light off, but so those are all pots that are drying. The fans, and this whole area here I usually use for saucers, but for the bigger saucers I need them not to have any fans on them because they can crack, so they're going on the lower level. That's a lot. Yeah, no, well, I make thousands and thousands of pots and saucers and everything a year, so I need a place for a lot. Those were all made the day before, basically. So. thanks for everybody who's watching. Looks like we've got 122 people in here. So hope you're having a good day, night, morning, wherever you are. If you are, hit that like button. So I know you're having a good night or day. If you guys have been watching live, you realize that I usually start laughing at myself because I realize that I'm basically just talking to myself in the basement. That's what I'm laughing at. How long have you been making stuff with clay? I've been making pots since I was a very little kid. My father was a potter. But professionally since I guess I sold in my first store in 1996, and let's see, I really opened my business in 1999. So we're gonna go from 96. That's 28 years, somewhat professionally. So it's a long time. I'm getting old. That is a long time. 2 more years and it'll be like I should be able to. That's a 30-year. It's a 30-year career that I should be able to be done, right? I don't know. You don't look old. Thanks. I do if I let my beard go. The clay keeps you young. I feel old. I ain't gonna lie. How old am I? I am 43 years old. I see all the likes. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Appreciate it. It's nice to see you. I guess the way to hit a like on the like button is to close out of the live chat and hit the like button, or if you're on an Android, I guess you hit the 3 little dots. And then it says like, something like that. I don't know. My mom's older. Older, you mean? Yep. Yeah. Your mom's older than me? Yeah. Thanks. I'm an old man. Nah. Hello there. Well, hello there. Is that a Star Wars reference? An Obi-Wan Kenobi reference? Hello to you. Mia, I subbed. Hey, thanks, Mia. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming on in the chat and subbing. Hope you're enjoying the evening or whatever it is, wherever you're at, Mia. I like that name. It's a nice name. I appreciate everybody who's been subbing lately. It's nice. Q, I subbed. Very cool. Nicole writes, I was going to ask him to raid you. Raid me? I don't know what that means. Oh, and get people to sub. Well, I appreciate it, Nicole. Thank you so much for everybody who has subbed and who is subbing tonight, because it's nice and I get to enjoy talking back and forth with nice people in here. There's been some funny ones too, so I really don't care what you write. I'm going to try to read it, and if it's obscene or something, I'm not going to read it out loud if I can see it. As long as you don't guys try to trick me. Try to keep it clean, calm, relaxing for everybody. Just have a good time. I just want to have a place where people can have fun and nobody's getting mad at each other. We just have a good time. Get along. I want to try making something with clay. You should try it. Paula writes, hi. I love pottery. Nice. Nice. And hope you've, yeah, for anybody who is, you know, wanting to try pottery, just go for it. If you have a class nearby, you know, Google search it and see if there's pottery classes nearby. It is it's not cheap to get into it as a hobby. So, Paula, you were worth subscribing. Oh, thank you so much, Paula. I appreciate the kind words. Mia writes, funny, my daughter is in high school and really wants pottery class for the upcoming school year. Yeah, that's cool. I don't know what's going on, if there is a lot of pottery classes in schools anymore. I'm getting old. I'm 43. So I don't know what's going on in schools. My wife and I don't have kids. So. But that's very cool. Hope she tries it and hope she really enjoys it. And good luck to her. And now I just happened to come across your channel. Well, very cool. So yeah, you're scrolling through the shorts and it came up. I've been going live vertically for, you know, the last 6 times that I've done it, or 5 times. I don't even know how many. I'm not counting. Mia writes, you're good at clay. Cube writes, so cool. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate all the kind words everybody's writing. Nicole, hey, have a good day, sir. Well, you have a good day. You too. Appreciate it. Thank you. I just saw hearts come up, so everybody hit those hearts. Appreciate that. It's so nice to have a live stream where your posts get responded to. Okay, well, I'm trying. If it gets out of hand and they go too quick, just write them again and I will get to them. It's happened before where they start coming in so fast I can't read them. And I look off to the side over here onto an iPad, so I can usually see what people are doing. Does your clay dry on its own? Yes, clay dries on its own. You need to, you know, make sure that there's not a lot of humidity and whatnot, and it dries pretty quickly. And then it needs to be fired. Josh writes, hello, Ben with Pottery. I remember you, Josh. How's it going, man? How did the firing come out? Josh is another potter. He, in the last live stream, he said that he was doing a cone 10 firing, which is a high fire, about 2,300 degrees outside. And he stuck through the whole live when he was doing the firing, so I want to know how they came out. Cube writes, you're nice. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. I try to be nice. We have Tim Shaw. We have seen the daily challenge each night. It's a tradition now. Well, thank you, Sir Tim Shaw. I hope you're having a good evening. I actually know Tim. He is one of my favorite human beings on the planet, and it's nice to see him here in the live. So I hope you're having a good evening, Peck. And get used to disappointment, because it's full of it. So you might be full of it tonight. I'm just making saucers, nothing exciting. But thank you for watching all of the videos with the different pots. Let's see, how long does it take to dry? It really depends. These take usually a couple days to dry, maybe 3 days. And then the firing process is about 24 hours or so. Paula writes, what are you going to make? I'm making saucers tonight, and I'm going to make some flower pots toward the end of the feed. Josh writes, I'm about to load and do another burn tonight. Oh, you're about to go for it tonight. All right. Well, hopefully I'll be still making pots. You can let me know how quick this fires up. Seemed like it fired off quite quick last time, man. Let's see. Do you also do art designs afterwards? Not on the saucers. They're just saucers, so I don't do too many designs on them. But I do make flower pots, and later in the feed I will be making flower pots which have designs on them. So if you hang in there or come back later and check it out, I'll be making for a while. So I'll show you guys some flower pots toward the end. I just have to get these done. Let's see. Mia writes, Jesus loves you. God bless you. Oh, you're so nice. Thank you so much. That's nice of you to write. see here. How does it take to dry? I would imagine how long. I think I just answered that, but these ones take about 3 days, as long as the humidity is right. Stratman, does that mean you have a Stratocaster? That would be cool if you did. That was my what I learned how to play on. Right on, Josh. He writes, Josh, I spilled about 130 buckets worth of glaze onto the floor yesterday. Oh no, nightmare. That's not good. I'm so sorry for your loss. That is, we have us as potters. We have so many things that can go wrong, and when that particular situation goes wrong, yeah, no, that's no fun. You're just cleaning up money off the floor, and it's not fun. So really sorry that happened to you. What type of stuff do you make? I make flower pots mainly, horticultural ware. Also make some vases, whatever you want to call them. You do know the difference between a vase and a vase, right? It's about 200 bucks. Old potter's joke. Let's see. This is a good live stream. Nothing crazy, but nothing boring either. So it's just chill. Oh, thanks so much, Paul. That's nice of you to write. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it chill. There's no need for craziness out here. Plus, what can I do crazy? Actually, I did get a little crazy the other night in a live stream. I had 1,000 subscribers, and I made a vase and threw my face through the vase. That was a little crazy, a little overdone. But everybody who was in the room hit subscribe at the same time, and we hit 1,000 subscribers in like a couple minutes. So that was pretty funny. So I am just going to move these off. Let me just read up real quick. What are they? Plates. Let's see. They're saucers for my flower pots that I make. Hey, my wife wanted to get into this, but I'm really green to potting. Can you recommend a few things she will need to start and recommended products? I would recommend going to a class to do it. To buy this wheel, like just this basic wheel here is now $1,400. My kiln is about $7,000. You can get one and rebuild it. You got to learn how to do all that stuff. So it's not cheap to get into, and a lot of electricity to do it. But congratulations to your wife, and I hope she goes for it. Potato blob. This stream is so special. It's different from anyone's. I'm glad we met. Oh, thanks so much, Potato blob. Isn't that? Did you change your name, or is that the same name you've had? Because I remember a potato chip or potato somebody from last time. Cube writes, Jesus loves you and me. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. We got Paula Lola. Stratman, good job. Thank you for posting. Oh, appreciate it. Yeah. No, thank you for watching. Mia writes, oh, and then SJM Ceramics. What's up, buddy? How you doing? SJM Ceramics has been in the live feeds for me from the beginning. He's a good guy, good potter too. You should subscribe to him as well. He's a very nice person. Sorry, I just have to put the things over. I was just holding them like a fool just standing there. When I was crazy, I expect throwing clay all over the ceiling and then sticking a bird or something to it. No, it didn't get that crazy. And I would never do that to animals. I love animals. So, I don't know, maybe people. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Would never do something like that. Yeah, no, but I did. I had clay all over my face. I really beat my face into it. Potato. Nope, I'm new. Potato chip must be another person. Oh, well, thank you so much, Potato Blob. Thank you for coming in. Potatoes are great. We eat them almost every night. SJM Ceramics. I was going to. You're going to go live tonight too, but I'm so hungry, and just got a new AC in. All right. You what was it, mystery fish, as I remember. You had no idea what kind of fish it was. You made it through. And as you said that, I burped. Mystery fish makes me want to vomit. Let's see. I felt so happy when you read my comment, Potato Blob, right? Well, of course I'm going to read your comment. As long as it's, as long as anybody's not running anything out of place. Tim, Lee was going to go to bed, but she's sitting here staring at the live stream. Well, hi, Lee. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. Not that I do, but hope you are doing well, both of you. I love you guys very much, and it's nice to see you here in the live stream. I've been doing some of these live streams, and it gets a lot of people in here. Like right now, we had 100 and, it says 143. I don't know if that's right, but 143 people watching. So thanks for everybody who's watching. You still have no idea, SJM Ceramics. Is it, so it's fish? You're just going for mystery fish again? Or is it another kind of mystery meat? Tim Shaw writes, now she's laughing. Oh, well, I know. I'm pretty funny to look at and laugh. I will sing my heart out. Hi, I subscribed. All right. Well, too bad you couldn't sing your heart out on this stream, because I wouldn't mind hearing you sing. I play guitar as well. I play drums. I play keyboards, and I sing in bands. So I do all that stuff too. Really don't enjoy being the lead singer all that much, but I've done it many times, and it's fun. I would not consider myself a vocalist, but I can do it if I have to. I actually had a pet bird and a cockatoo. The bird with banana-shaped feathers on its head and red feathers on its ears, Paula writes. Oh, that's cool. So if it's a cockatiel with banana-shaped features on its head, is it a male or female? Aren't birds usually the real colorful ones of the cockatiels? Aren't they male? I don't know. Janelle Skilton, I was watching a Who Done It series on Apple TV, but kept checking in to see if you were alive. So happy you were on right now. Well, thank you, Janelle Skilton, for tuning in again. Appreciate you every time you do. Paula writes, haha. Let's see. Oh my God, I just noticed the shirt. What a good idea. I've been needing to throw some shirts and might have to do that. Yeah, somebody, well, I kind of brought it up to myself, just like the other night with the face smash into the vase. And I got off the live feed and went on and made this up online and had it shipped. So I was sick of saying, could you please subscribe to my channel, everybody? And begging. So it just says it. So if you want to do it up. If you don't, that's cool too. You can just watch and have a good time. It's so awkward to ask people to subscribe over and over and over again. Or hit that like button. I should have added that. Hit like, but they wouldn't allow emojis on the thing. So the cockatiel is male. Very cool. That's a good guess. I don't know. Potato Bob, you look very professional in pottery. Well, I've been doing it for a long time, so I don't know if I look professional, but I am. This is my profession, so I make thousands of these things a year. So it is what I do all the time. This one I can feel has a little bit of air bubble in it, so I'm just going to cone it up, which is just bringing it up into a cone. And then bringing it back down. It's basically a way to homogenize the clay and get any air bubbles out. And usually take care of that in the wedging process, but I did not wedge this one properly. So I felt it, and I think I got it out, so we're good to go. But if you cone it up and bring it back down, you're kind of wedging on the wheel anyway. So it's just a secondary means to do it. Paula writes, if it was too bad at describing my bird, try looking it up to see pictures. No, it wasn't too bad. No, I'll go definitely check it out. I love animals, so I'll check out that when I get a moment. Potato Blob, wow. Paula, I am bad at describing things. No worries. I'm horrible at describing things too. I'm making a saucer, which is a plate, I guess. So I'm better at just doing than describing. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm with you. SJM writes, I was supposed to get a kick wheel over in Vermont today, but we said hopefully later this week. Oh, so you're going kick wheel. Very cool. I've only used a kick wheel probably 3 times in my life, and each time it was awkward for me. I mean, I've been lucky. I've just been around electric wheels my whole life, but every time I did try it, it was just so awkward. I was kicking and then going, and then slow down, kicking and going. I could see if you use a kick wheel for too long, I feel like you might walk around in circles because your leg might be 2 inches longer than the other. So careful. I like how you explain the process. Oh, thanks so much, Potato Blob. Maria writes, are you related to Guy by any chance? I am. Guy is my father. And yeah, no, he's my dad, and I've learned pots with him. I work with him during the half the week or so. I make pots mainly here, but I also make pots with him, and we have been sharing his showroom a bit down in Bantam, Connecticut. So yes, we're absolutely related. Thank you for asking. Mandy writes, what are you making? I'm making saucers. And for my flower pots, I make flower pots by the thousands, and they need saucers. So I'm making saucers to go with my 10-pound flower pots tonight, and then I will be making some flower pots after I'm done with these. So I don't know how many I have wedged out, but I think I have like 30 of these wedged out, and then I'll get on to some flower pots. Speedy writes, hello, I'm new. What you making for ceramics, and where are you located? Well, thank you for subbing and checking out the channel and everything, and joining in the chat here. Yeah, I think I just said, but I make flower pots for a living, so I'm making just that tonight. I'm making saucers to go with the flower pots, and after I'm done making these saucers, I will be making flower pots. So let's see. I agree, potato explanations are awesome. Oh, well, thank you guys. Sometimes I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly or not, but people understand. But I appreciate the kind words. SJM Ceramics, right? You actually use both feet to keep the wheel in motion. Yeah. But I really can't turn up the offer. It's a free kick wheel from the University of Vermont studio. Very cool, man. No, and I hope you didn't take me the wrong way. I was just, making a joke about kick wheels, because I do know you kick and go, and you can also have you can add the lever to it to do it with one foot if you needed to. And yeah, and like I told you, I know it's far away for you, but I'm keeping my eye out for next time somebody comes in and says I have a free kiln I want to get rid of. And I will honestly get a hold of you. And actually, if you're looking for an electric wheel, which are you? Because I will do the same with that, because that happens a lot too. Paula writes, you are one of my favorite channels now, even though I just started watching your videos. Oh, thanks so much, Paula. That's very kind of you to say. There's so many really good, interesting people here on YouTube, making things and doing things. So for you to write that, I really appreciate it. That's very kind of you. So, and I hope to keep that up for you. SJM writes, for sure, man. I got you. All right. Ragnar writes, nice plate, brah. Well, thanks so much. Appreciate it. I hope I didn't pronounce your name incorrectly. They're basically saucers. So that's why I have my name and a number 10, because these coincide with my 10-pound pots. And the number 10 just means 10 pounds of wet clay used for the flower pot. So that way, when we're at the shop and the customers are looking, they get a 10-pound flower pot that says number 10 on the side. And they go over and they grab the saucer that says 10 on it. So it makes it easier. It's all confusing. It gets confusing at the shop. So I gotta play waiter for 1 second. I just have to bring these over there. Paula writes, this is better than ordinary MSR. Oh, I appreciate it. Well, I'm actually talking, so I do make some ASMR videos. I think I'm gonna do one in the beginning of August, because I've been doing like a pot of the day thing, basically. So when I'm done with that, I think I'm gonna make a compilation of all of them. I'm not really talking in them, so it'll be quiet. If you guys wanted to watch that and relax and chill, it'll be up on my channel. I don't know what date, but if you subscribe, you'll see it. So cool. Where is your shop? Oh, sorry to not answer that question. Shop is in Bantam, Connecticut. You can search, just Google search Ben Wolff Pottery. It gives you the address. So if you're on the East Coast anywhere, in the Northwest or Northeast, sending in the wrong direction, Northeast, then you can check it out there. So I'll be right back. I just gotta put these down before my arms get too tired. I'm not going anywhere. Just had to move my side. And thanks for everybody again who's watching. Looks like we got 44 likes, so whoever all hit the like button, that was really nice of you too. So right here, got some crying faces going up. Nice, yeah, spam those crying faces, hearts, whatever emojis there are in there. I love seeing that. This is really cool. Most streams YouTube recommends me are weird people. Well, I am kind of weird too. I make pottery for a living. So, you stumbled on another weird one. That's okay. Whatever. We're all weird. Everybody's weird. Paul writes, thanks. Well, you're welcome. Thank you. Janelle Skeleton writes, wondering where and how you keep the balls of clay you throw down on the bat so they're not drying out. Honestly, they are just sitting over here in a stack, basically. I have, just stacks of them on a board, and because I luckily know what I'm doing, I throw so fast, they won't dry out. If they had to sit there for 3 hours, 4 hours, then they might get a little hard. So that's why they're not drying out. James, don't be fooled, potters are a weird creature. We hail from the land of weird creatures. Yes, potters are. You have to be a little mad and not angry. The old English usage of the word. A little crazy to become a potter full-time. It's all consuming work, about 80 hours a week, not just on the wheel, but there's tons of stuff that you have to do to be able to do this. So it's not just a basic job, and yeah, it takes Paul writes, I've seen weird. Have you? All right. Yeah, I'm talking crazy weird. I'm weird too, suppose. Maybe my algorithm messed up. Oh, that's funny. Well, yeah, the algorithm has brought you to Ben Wolff Pottery, so hope you are enjoying and hope it's not too weird for you. I'm just making saucers and flower pots, and I do this often. And I talk back and forth with people as long as I can read and make pots at the same time. And I don't miss you. Paula writes, there was a stream of a girl dancing with her chest covering slightly falling off. You know what? This is embarrassing now. Well, no. I'm always fully clothed. I'm not doing that. There are potters out there that will make pots with their shirt off. I don't do that. So you're safe here. There will be no nudity of any type. Sometimes yeah, I've come across things too on YouTube where I'm like, why is YouTube feeding me this? That's okay. YouTube thinks I like specific things, and I don't. I like my wife. That's about it. And pottery. And my family. And my friends. Let's see here. I like that you are so educated in addition to your talent. Well, I'm not really educated. I'm a public school idiot, to be honest with you. But I do know a bit about pottery because I've been doing it for so long. So there's a lot of things that come up and you learn just from doing. It's the biggest thing people always ask, you know, like, how do you learn this? And it's really just do it. Do it, do it, do it. Keep going. Yeah, the clay teaches you way more than anybody can. And a lot of people can teach you the right things to do, but not always, you know, they can't teach you how to get the motions down and really feel what's going on. But thank you so much, Chanel Skelton, for writing in. That's kind of you to say. I don't know, Ben. We'll see what happens at 2K. Don't speak too soon. Yeah, I might get really weird and do something weird at 2,000 subscribers. So who knows? I did it at 1,000 subscribers. So who knows? If we hit 2,000 subscribers tonight, maybe I will do something crazy. I'm not going to do what somebody else wrote in the thing, but I would maybe smash my face through 2 vases instead. I don't know how that works. Teen Marie, I would love to start a hobby like that. Are the equipment and supplies really expensive? They are. And thank you for writing in. Thank you for subscribing. This wheel I'm on before the pandemic was, well, when I bought it. Actually, not this one. I bought the other one. This one I actually got basically given to me because I was on the Martha Stewart show and making pots live on her show in 2007. And Shimpo gave me this wheel because I was going to be making pots live on the show. So it was basically one of my endorsements. But at that time, the other one that I bought was $699. Right now, I think they're at maybe $1,200 to $1,400. And the wheel, or the kiln that I use, is about a 10 cubic foot kiln. And those are about $7,000. And then you need, you know, electricity to hook them up and this and that, all this stuff. So an easy $10,000 investment to get going on a small scale. So, but there are cheap, really cheap wheels on Amazon, which I haven't tried. And I wouldn't mind trying one, but I'm not going to buy one just to try it. So, but if somebody wants to send me one, I will try it out and give it a review. Let's see here. Paula writes, I gotta go, so I'll be hearing, I won't be hearing you respond to this, but I will try to come back next time. Look forward to the next live stream. Well, thank you so much, Paula, and thanks for joining in. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. I will sing my heart out. Writes, what are you making? I'm making saucers to go with my 10-pound flower pots. So this is just a saucer. Here, let's do a flip. Ooh. And I'm going to be making flower pots later in the stream as well. I just have to get these saucers out of the way. So SJM Ceramics, T to they are, but if you are interested in some more affordable way of getting into the craft, take some local classes. Thank you, SJM, for answering this. Yes, that's the best way to do it on a cheap level. And yeah, there's other ways to go about it too, to do it as cheap as possible. But if you really think about it, hobbies, you know, people can spend, you know, thousands and thousands just on a motorcycle or whatever they're into. So in the big scope of things, it really isn't all that expensive. And if you live in a cool area where there's enough clay, you can dig your own clay and clean it. Use wild clay. I think you might inspire me to finally try pottery. Oh, very cool. I'm so happy. That's awesome. Not sure I have the patience, but you won't know until you try. Just don't give up. you're never gonna make, you'll never make a perfect pot. Nobody will. I don't. None of my pots are perfect. And that's the big thing. People go, oh, I can keep going, I can make this better, I can make this better. Learning when to stop and say, that's it. It's good enough is one of the hardest things to do. And I always kind of mention that, you know how many masterpieces have been painted over on canvases because the painter said, I don't like it. So there's patience in doing it, but there's also patience in realizing that the pot is good enough and done after you've done it. Let's see here. Liked and sub. Thank you for your response. Oh, no problem. Thank you, Tita. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right, Tita. Yeah, Tita Marie. Potato Blob. Do you make bowls for meals as well? Once in a while. I've kind of been inundated with garden stuff. I make and sell to 36 stores. I have a website, and I share a showroom with my father. So basically there's 3 different businesses in one for me. And we always joke that we've been adopted by the garden market, so I've been stuck doing that. And if you hear that noise, that's not me passing gas. That is a rubber pad, and SJM is probably gonna write, yeah, sure, Ben. SJM writes, I'm a crazy one that decided to buy a wheel one day, and I'm completely self-taught. Then I used pit fires to finish my work like our ancestors. 5 years later, I'm honing on my work. Yes. So yeah, pit fire is also obviously a cool, cheap way to do it for hobbyists, or well, for not hobbyists too. But he's absolutely right, and you're not crazy for it. I think that's a very cool and honorable thing. I think, to be a part of pottery as a whole is an amazing thing. It's how we've traced our civilization through the centuries, is looking at our shards from different places. That's why we know different people were in different places in this world at specific times. And it's a really cool thing to be a part of. Authorized personnel. Hey, Ben. How goes the clay? Just got off of work, enjoying a beer now. Waiting on my girlfriend. Nice. Well, thanks for joining in again. It's nice to see you in here, authorized personnel. Hope your beer is going down slow, so you don't have to have too many of them. Yeah. And waiting on your girlfriend. So cool. Well, thanks for tuning in and watching. Appreciate you. I appreciate the last time I was in. Potato blobbers, I see. Sham, no robot gonna take my job. They took our jobs. Yeah. No robot will take your job. Robots can make flower pots. There are clay, probably 3D printers and such, but no. It's the coolest thing about pottery is that it's handmade. It's made by a human being. Somebody's actually doing what they're doing to make what comes out. So all of us potters have to stick together on that and just keep making. We have to make the stuff. Make it. Do you think AI will do this job in the future? Ted Electro. They can do it now. It's called a RAM press. And you can have a whole thing, set up. So people are and have been doing it a long time. It's just a RAM press. So yeah, it definitely could be done. Ted Electro, aren't you the one that is a hobbyist in electronics, right? From the last feed? Nice to see you in here. Authorized personnel. Yeah, she's in the shower now. It is refreshing to see wholesome content, 100%. Oh, thanks so much. I appreciate that. That's so nice of you to write that. Thank you for all the kind words, everybody, tonight. This is very nice of you. I just try to keep content fun and chill, and I just want to create a nice, happy place for people to enjoy when you're just sitting back doing exactly what you're doing, having a beer waiting for your girlfriend. Hopefully you guys have a good night. What are you going to go out, do something? It's a crazy Monday night. I'll be right back. I just have to put these away. Saucers, saucers, saucers. Gotta make the donuts. Let's see. Ted Electro, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, are you the one, the hobbyist that's in electronics that you want to try to get into that as a job? I think that was your name last time. I could be wrong. I usually am wrong. Thanks for all those likes, guys. I see 55 likes. That's nice, yeah. I think the way to do the likes is back out of the live chat and hit like and then come back in, or I guess on an Android you hit the 3 dots and then you can hit like from there. I don't know. Or you just keep hitting those hearts. Actually, if everybody in here starts smashing those hearts repetitively, we'll see how many people we can get in here, right? Pottery party. It's a date night. And we're supposed to have a while to go. Nice. Ben, as James Sherman says, Ben, plans for the month after the monthly challenge for my channel. I have a few things I want to do, but no, there's no specific thing. I kind of fly off the cuff with the YouTube thing, and it's been fun doing. I might turn into doing a pot of the day thing because it has been fun doing that. But to be honest with you, I think I'm just gonna do other stuff. I like to show other people, you know. I think what was it, Janelle Skilton? Somebody wrote in last time that you show the process of loading the kilns and this and that. So maybe I'll do a couple how-to videos. I'll do an ASMR video. I think I'll film my dad too a bit because he's an amazing potter and he's got a channel, but he just plays banjo on it. He doesn't make pots, and he's a world-renowned potter. So I'll film him doing stuff. So it's not just me. It's not just about me. But thanks for asking us, Jan. Authorize or double tap the screen. Okay, double tap the screen is how you hit like. Okay, well everybody double tap that screen. Thanks. Appreciate that, authorized personnel. Dave Lake writes, hi, Ben. Thoughts on raku firing? Is it still in style? Tips, hacks. Yeah, it's in style. And actually, SJM Ceramics is, I believe he's getting into that. Or has done it. I've only done it like once in my life, and I really enjoyed it. It's so fun. It's so cool. And you never know exactly what's going to happen. So, I haven't done it in a long time. That would be a fun thing to do, is to do that live again, on here or something, do a raku fire, because, man, that would be a blast. Do a live stream raku. I haven't done that stuff. Like I said, did it once, had a blast. Stuff came out really cool. But yeah, no, I've been stuck in the flower pot world for a long time now. I guess I should just say 26 years. Or like 28 years, but 28 years since my first store. So, never mind what your dad's shown. Never mind, I got it. You got it. All right, yeah. It's at Guy Wolff. Janelle Skilton. Monday are good nights to do this consistently. Never feels like going back to work after the weekend, and this is relaxing. Oh, cool. Maybe I can. I don't know. That's what the problem is. Everybody keeps saying, what's the consistent schedule for my lives? And I honestly can't give you one because a lot of things happen in life. I do have an Instagram, so I usually, if I am able to go live, I will put that into my story. And yeah, so I do that. So my Instagram is the same as here, at Ben Potter. But yeah, or I guess I should, use that community tab or something on here? I've only used it once. but I could do that as well, like earlier in the day, and say I'm gonna go live tonight, guys, if you're wanting to watch. So there's got to be a way for me to let everybody know I'm going. I just don't know when I can. Tita, I'm zoned out watching the wheel. So cool. Well, thank you so much for sticking around and watching. Yeah, it can get zoned out. See, like I have to not. That's one of the things people always ask. Like, do you get zoned out? Do I get zoned out while I'm making the things? And I kind of look at the wheel with my peripheral, so I'm not staring at one thing. If there's something wrong with the pot, I've seen potters' heads go like this. And, not good. They end up being like headbangers from the 80s. So, but yeah, it does kind of zone you out, and especially if you're working on it and you haven't tried it before. It definitely brings you into a whole state of relaxation. I've had friends that have tried it, and people that normally can't keep quiet ever, and yeah, they try it and they go silent. It's so cool. So thanks for zoning out on the channel. Ben, next time you cruise up to New York, you should head up a bit more north, and we can do a quick raku together. Stream or, yeah, a great vid. Dude, yeah, that'd be awesome. I haven't head up. I mean, sometimes I go up as far as Hudson on my motorcycle, and it's beautiful up there. But I don't think I've ever gone as far up as you are. You're pretty far up there. You're right, like right on the border of Canada, right? So I don't know if I'd be able to do that on my motorcycle, but that would be really cool. To do a live stream raku, and actually get up to meet you. So yeah, that'd be fun. Whenever I can. The problem is like I told everybody in the feed, like that's just my finger hitting the holes that. It's funny. I shouldn't do that too much. I might cut myself. Yeah. Anyway, I already forgot what the heck I was talking about. I'm talking to myself in the basement. I'm getting old, tired. You work 7 days a week, you get tired doing this. I guess that was my point. Yeah, I am, but more of the Adirondacks. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome to actually ride up on the motorcycle that way. And actually, anybody in here, give SJM a follow as well, or a sub as well. He's just getting going on his channel. Just started doing live feeds. Really good guy. I hope everybody on here that's trying to do YouTube channels, having success. It's just a fun place to be. And I am flying through these saucers. Saucers. Gotta make the saucers. And might be on the kick wheel, right? Yeah. Well, congrats, dude. I hope you get it. It's probably, quite heavy. We have an old kick wheel frame without the frame sitting in front of the shop, and man, that thing's heavy. So we got a big truck to get it back with. Janelle Scotland writes, I'll try it. Cool. The one I'm getting is 400 pounds. Yep, exactly. Yeah, they're heavy. Yeah, that's probably about the weight of the one outside of the shop. We have a really, really old one sitting outside. And kind of just use it as decoration, which is sad, but have it sitting outside and have a couple flower pots on it. It's just the kick wheel itself, the whole frame and everything's missing. But yeah, I haven't used one of those in a very, very long time. Sorry, everybody, I keep looking over because if it comes, like if the chat comes up here, I can't really read it that well. So I have an iPad set up to the right of me, which would actually be better if I had it set up above the phone. I'm filming this from mobile, obviously. I don't know if it's obvious, but I'm filming it from mobile. So. You know, it's going right. I hate autocorrect. I'm at SJM. I dislike autocorrect too. But it's handy for some things and it can get you in serious trouble with other things. Had many moments where I send off a text without reading it back that I use, you know, they just talk into the phone and then I send it and it's like, did you just say that and write that and send that? It's okay. You could just write the worst things to people in the world that just say, whoops, autocorrect. Whatever. Okay, so gotta move these again. Just have to move them aside, and I will be right back. Doesn't take long. It's 2 seconds. Don't go anywhere. I do need a water safety break for safety's sake. When you come up to Raku, you can kick some wheel too. I know, right? Yeah. Oh, well, it's been so long since I did it. That'll be fun. Yeah, Ben, in my comment earlier, I said love instead of live. I edited it as fast as I could. No, I noticed, and I think I read live instead of love because I think I knew that I can read through autocorrect usually. If you actually said love, it would lurve, L-U-R-V-E or something. Lurve. Sorry, anybody tuning in. I'm a flower pot maker. Tonight I'm making saucers for my flower pots, and I'm also going to be making some flower pots toward in a little while when I'm done with these, which is coming up pretty quick. I'm flying through all 30 whatever of them that I made up. Again, this one, I can already tell, has a little bit of air in it, so I'm going to make a cone up, which always looks a little naughty. And then bring it back down, which homogenizes the clay to make it so there's no air bubbles in it. It's basically wedging the clay, but on the wheel head. Wedging is kind of like kneading bread, except kneading bread, you're adding air to the product. And wedging, you're taking it out because you do not want air bubbles in your clay. As Sham writes, oh geez, just finished cooking. Oh geez, you gotta eat. Eat your mystery meat. I believe you're eating mystery meat again. Hope you do not get sick from it. Go eat. Don't ruin your device you're using by typing with greasy fingers. Tree Hut Lover writes, woo! Well, woo! These pineapple habanero brats smell so yummy though. There we go. Ben, you have been having some more grinders. I did actually. I did go and get that meatball grinder that I was talking about. I am a little addicted to this one place that's in my town. And I actually tried their meatball grinder. My wife actually tried the meatball grinder, and I took a bite of hers, and I was not just thinking about it. I mean, I was laying in bed thinking about it at like 1 o'clock in the morning. So the next day, I did a live stream, and I was talking about it, and the next day I went and got one. And I think 2 days later or something, I got one again. So, oh yeah, I went nuts with the meatball grinders. And now that you bring it up, I'm gonna be wanting that meatball grinder again. It's gonna be in my head. Got it stuck in my head again. Yeah, I'm just flying through these saucers, so if you guys can hang on one more second, I have to put these over on the shelf again. Alright, sorry about that. I never got to get my water too. I don't want to get too much clay on my new subscribe at Ben with Pottery's t-shirt that came in today. I forgot I had ordered it after the live feed one night. We were all talking, or I was talking about it. Who am I talking to? I'm talking to myself. And it came in today. Oh no, my bad. No, yeah, be addicted to meatball grinders. Pretty much addicted to them. Though I also went out to a Mexican restaurant a couple nights ago, and I went nuts. I went absolutely nuts. I ate way too much. I ate 2 full meals. And my mother-in-law said to me, she's never seen me eat like that before, so that was pretty funny. Because I did. A little bit of heartburn in the middle of the night, but that's all right. Whatever. Man, I don't know what's up with this clay. My dad was having problems with this clay as well. A little bit of hard bits or something too. That's okay. Nothing can be perfect. Nothing is perfect with pottery for anybody that's wanting to learn how to make pots. As I've joked, I don't know if Tim Shaw is still in here, but as I've joked, in the movie Princess Bride, there's a line, get used to disappointment, and that's something that all potters have to do, and we do really quickly. We get used to disappointment. Everything was in the way. This clay is hard tonight, man. Maria writes, what's the most challenging thing you've ever made? That's a good question. I guess when you first get started making pots, everything is challenging. And I guess when you get up into the 35-pound range of clay, really big pots, they can be challenging. If you don't do 2 pieces, if you do single pieces. I'd probably have to say those. But then again, I haven't had time to really get into all other types of stuff too. I mean, I make dinnerware and stuff once in a while, mugs, bowls, and whatnot. But say if I had to do a teapot, I probably would be challenged at the moment. But I don't know. haven't made one of those in a very long time either. So, but yeah, no, bigger the pot, bigger the challenge. So, good question though. SJM writes, do you wedge or pug your clay? I wedge. I get all my clay from Sheffield, Massachusetts at Sheffield Pottery Supply. And then I wedge. I usually use the ram press style of wedging. I can spiral wedge as well, but I wedge. I do have over here on this way I have a old Walker mixer / pug that I can use, but it's not a de-air. So I use that for reclaiming. And once that comes out, I wedge the clay, whatnot for that. So I do both. And my dad's shop, I sometimes throw the clay right through his pug, but his is the same. It's not a de-air, so, but it's an old Bluebird pug. So that one's actually a little bit more. It has a round outlet or exit, I should say, and so it's set up and ready to be thrown basically when it comes out. So sometimes I do that, but usually I wedge everything. And sometimes when the clay is just too hard, like it is tonight, I don't know what's going on, but I missed out on some air bubbles, or they're just, unfortunately, this last batch of clay, and not to knock the maker, it just hasn't, it's been very strange stuff has been going on. Not only for me, but for my father too. So I knew it wasn't just me when I saw him having a hard time. Let's see. SJM writes rad. Janelle Skillen writes, I think you're currently in the live watchers ever. Oh, cool. Am I wrong? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't keep track of the how many people are in and out. But that's really cool if it's the most ever. I hope everybody's enjoying their night if they are. It's the most ever. Mine shows 218 or something. I don't know if that's the most ever. Or I think there was one time. I know there was one time there was 350 or something. But if everybody hits the like button, starts hitting those hearts or something, maybe let's try to get as many people in here as possible. Let's send it off to the YouTube algorithm to get as many people in here as possible. And subscribe. Everybody subscribe. Subscribe. I think that's what makes the YouTube algorithm actually get the most people in here is when somebody subscribes. I think it kicks it off to more people. But what do I know? I'm not a computer. The lonely sapling still spinning in them pots. Nope, I'm not spinning in them. But are you the one that wrote that somebody that you worked with, did pottery with, they spit in every one of their pots for good luck? Yeah, I do remember this from one of the last live feeds. So, and Lonely Sapling, thank you for joining up again tonight. Oh, look at all the hearts and everything coming in. Thanks, guys. No, I'm not going to spit on my pots. I don't know if that would be good luck. Maybe it is. I don't know why that would be good luck. I need an explanation. Why is that good luck? Almost on to making flower pots, guys. That way you can see something new. I'm gonna make some 4-pound flower pots after this. They're a little bigger to see, obviously, than these plates that I'm making. I have this one style that actually I made. I have a video that came out today of this style, and they've been going pretty good. So I'm gonna make some more of them. love to see what techniques other people use. You never stop learning in pottery. You don't. You don't. And yeah, you never stop learning in pottery. And actually, you never stop learning as a whole. You can make that as a across the board statement. I never try to go to bed without learning something, not just about pottery, but in general. Even if it's an oddball fact, you need to learn something every day. Even though you do on your own, but I like to learn. My wife and I still watch Jeopardy. When we eat dinner. Roll, folks, we watch Jeopardy while we eat dinner. Let's get a goal for 1.5 at the end of the month. 1.5, what, subscribers? No, what are we at? We're probably at 1.2? Probably get that. We'll get that by the end of the month. If everybody in here subscribe right now, we probably would have it. Dave Blake writes, I used to show model homes, and we had to tape down the toilet lids with a note and symbol. They were not optional. People like to spit on in pots. Well, there you go. Maybe that's the old saying, a pot to piss in. I've said that joke a few times at the shop. Yeah, we sell pots. Actually, our pots have holes in them because they're flower pots. We do make some vases, whatever you want to call them. So those ones you can spit. And old spittoons actually are a really awesome shape. Old pottery spittoons look so cool. And there's actually glazes called tobacco spit. So, well, I guess you slept soundly knowing there was somebody spitting in their pots then. I did. Nothing surprises me in the world today. Martha Miriam. I love watching, very relaxing. It's the smoothness of your gentle hands. All that's meant is Unchained Melody. Oh, my love. Oh, is that the wrong one? I don't know. Yes, I don't know. Where's Demi Moore when we need her? Call her up. Tell her to come down. Yes, Unchained Melody is a song from Ghost. So, somebody out there needs to make a newer movie with a pottery scene in it. So, we have different references than just Ghost, which is a fine movie. It's okay. But I have always said there could be some good places. I think in 300, one of the Spartans said, I'm a potter. And of course, Harry Potter, 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 Potter. And I call my dad Hairless Potter because he doesn't have any hair. Nicole A, yo, I'm back to your stream. All right, Nicole A, yo, what's up? So anyway, I'm going to just move these aside. And I'm going to switch over to making flower pots now. And it's just going to take me a little bit to do. So don't go anywhere. And I'm going to start making flower pots in a minute here. So hang on one second. You can tell I'm tired. You can probably hear my feet dragging. 7 days a week is wearing thin. Yeah, I'll put these here now and get them later. All right, if you guys probably can't see me, but I'm gonna wedge out some clay over here, and then I will come back and I'm just gonna make some flower pots. So don't go anywhere. I probably could bring over the camera, but you see my back, my head over here anyway. A little odd. We need like a, while we're waiting, you know, I got a really weird, let's pick the weirdest pot I've ever made. Look at this thing. It's like from the Matrix. That's probably the weirdest pot I've ever made. Somebody asked, what's the weirdest pot you ever made? There you go. That was straight out of the Matrix. So you guys can look at that. While I'm waiting. Alright, sorry about that. Just had to get a piece of clay ready. Yeah, that thing's weird, isn't it? How you doing? I'm doing good. How do I make it? You give me. How do I make it for you to give me a notification? I think you have to, when you go to my channel and hit the bell. If you subscribe, well, you obviously subscribe because you're commenting. Thank you for that, by the way. But I think you just have to hit the bell at the top of on my, or next to my name or whatever it is. So go to the channel and then whatever. So anyway, you make a flower pot. Yeah, elbow time. Can you show me your kiln, please? My kiln is actually all the way upstairs, and at the moment, so I can't do that now. I can make pots, but yes, in a future live stream, I use a Scott KM1227 10 cubic foot kiln, 240 volt single phase, and it's been my go-to kiln for a very long time. So yeah, but yeah, at some point I'm gonna do a video on that. I think it was Janelle Skilton, somebody who requested it. So I will definitely make one, and now you did too, Lonely Sapling. So the Lonely Sapling, sorry. Nicole writes, done. You make me want to do clay work. Very cool. Lonely Sapling writes, where did you buy it? The kiln I have, actually, I bought from Scott way back when, but you can get them at any different clay companies. I personally use Sheffield Pottery, who's up here in the Northeast. They're in Sheffield, Massachusetts. But there's tons of different clay companies. Look, clay companies in your area. And a lot of people use Scott. There's Olympic kilns. There's all different brands. Let's see here. Do I have all my tools ready for this? Probably not. Okay. Use a GoPro, question mark. Yeah, I don't have a GoPro. That's a good idea. To go live, it's pretty easy to just do from your phone. So, and the iPhone cameras and Samsung, all that stuff, the cameras are so awesome. So I'm happy going live with this, and I make all my videos with my iPhone 14. Have you watched Great Pottery Showdown? I have, and I'm kind of friends with Gabriel Nichols, who was, I believe he was a contestant on there. He's in England, in UK. His stuff is pretty amazing. He does all wild clay stuff. So, yeah, so I actually, that's what somebody wrote when, because I did a blindfold challenge on here, not live, but in a video, and somebody wrote, this is just like the great, whatever, the pottery challenge. So didn't know they did blindfold challenges on there, but that's cool. Yeah, it's a very cool show. I didn't know it was a Canadian series as well, though. Have you watched? Oh, yeah, I just answered that. Have fun. Hopefully, I come back to your stream. Well, thank you very much, Nicole. Thank you for subscribing, and hope you have a good evening or morning or whatever it is wherever you are. So I'm doing a design that I did actually in a video today, and I really like it, and I think I'm gonna make a lot of them. Don't worry, I'm gonna clean up that rim. I know people are like, oh, he's not gonna clean it up, but I am. There's a method to my madness. Oh, just, yes, how I can film the kiln. Well, I can have my wife film me doing it. Yes, it's a good idea. Maybe I could do it like in the sped up too, like have it be a thing that's sped up. Because flower pots, it's not like a big surprise when you open the kiln, as it is with glazed ware. Because when it's glazed ware, you have no idea what's going to happen sometimes. You hope you know, but sometimes things go wrong. Somebody wrote earlier, Josh wrote, I don't know if he's in here, but he wrote that he spilt a couple $100 worth of glaze out on his floor today. So you never know what's going to happen with pottery. And the same thing with the kiln. You open it up, and you never know what's going to happen. With flower pots, I kind of do, unless there's a real crazy humidity spell and one of them blows up or something. All right, so I'm adding a little bit of water here, and I'm taking this tool that I made, and I'm doing this to it. So it ends up looking like that. I don't know if you guys can see it. Dave, like, that's correct, SJM. You never know what happened in a barrel. No, you don't. It was cool to actually watch your video. I watched a video of your live stream earlier, and how the bottom of the barrel, you had, the upper, you had more of a terracotta look, and the bottom, you had a almost blackish look, which is very cool. And you have that sometimes with other things too, with propane kilns and whatnot too, if there's too much reduction and all that stuff. So yeah, this one, of course, I don't have my number 4 stamp, do I? This is my tool bucket that I bring down to the showroom with, because I make pots there too. So I throw all my tools in the tool bucket. And I didn't have my number 4 stamp out. So this number 4 stamp just means that it's 4 pounds of wet clay. So this is what this pot's gonna be. SJM, I believe Seth Rogen hosts the Canadian one. Nice, yeah. No, Seth Rogen makes pots. He makes a lot of pipes, right? Smoking pipes. It's very cool. That's correct, SJM. All right, so we know. Let's see. You will figure out. Of course, I'll figure it out. Figure it out. So that's what that looks like. It's a cool tool. Been used in many different ways. Cool design. And I want more of them down the shop. I think we have a magazine shoot coming up at the shop, and I kind of want more of those to be there when they're there. Elbow time, SJM. How do you get them off the pliers? I actually, thanks Tony for asking. I actually let them dry and they pop off because they're wooden. These are made out of MDF board. So once they dry, they kind of just pop off. Sometimes with bigger stuff, I take this is a cutter, potter's cutter tool. It's just 2 little pieces of wood with a wire connected, kind of like a guitar string. Yeah, and then you can just cut underneath it if you want to. That's one way to do it, but because I'm making flower pots and so many of them, I just wait until they dry and pop off. And actually, I smashed that down hard. I did. I want to go flying. But yeah, that's how they come off. Once they come off, I flip them over, and what the English call fettling, or fettling, it's pretty much trimming. So I do a small amount of trimming, clean up the drainage hole, clean up the sides, and then I sign my name on the bottom of all of them. here we go. Another piece where there's some air in there. Hear that? That's how much air was in there. That's ridiculous. I wedged the heck out of that too. That's alright. It's out now. Clay fart. Were you drunk wedging? No. No, I wasn't. I haven't had a drink. I haven't had a drink. I don't drink very often. Once in a while. Today's not one of those days. But as you can see, you can wedge it on the kiln and you cone it up and bring it back down anyway. Posted made for a laugh, I think. I think I saw some laugh emojis come up. It's delayed on here and there, so I don't know what actually people are doing. Potato Blob writes, pots look way harder to make than plates. Yeah, they are. Plates are easy to make. But it's just another part of making. I'd rather honestly make the flower pots than make the plates. But, you know, to gardeners and to most people, a flower pot without a saucer is kind of like a painting without a frame. So I gotta make the saucers. And my dad doesn't make saucers. He hates them. He's never made them. He's been making since the 70s, early 70s. He opened his shop in 1971, the whole time. He, well, actually, he started making flower pots early 90s. But the whole time, he will not make saucers. Dave Lake writes, I'd like to see you throw some lamp bases. Nice tall ones, please. I haven't done any lamp anything in a long time because I have to make a lot of flower pots. And tonight I'm making just that, flower pots. But making you can actually use this for a lamp if you wanted. I have a lamp in the other room that I made out of one of my flower pots because they have a big drainage hole in there anyway. So you could flip the flower pot over, hook up a lamp outlet and everything to it through the drainage hole, and then you can have a flower pot lamp. These basically are flower pot, or basically lamp bases if you flip them over. So I can flip one over for you. Nicole, hey, I'm back. Huh? Back and forth. Cool. Thanks for joining back. Thanks to everybody who's in here tonight. Appreciate you guys. We do not want a number 10. Did I even stand number 10 on there? That's the problem. When you make like, 40 or something of one thing, you forget to pick up what tool you're using. When you go to switch designs, that one's all right. Am I annoyed with that? I am annoyed with that. See, this is how you fix things. Clay is somewhat forgiving. So if you have something that really irritates your eyeballs, it's irritating my eyeballs. Yeah, I'm gonna fix this. There we go. I have a feeling that's better. Yep. So anyway, who was it that wrote, I'm back, AFK, I don't know what that means. Need to get MC. Okay, McDonald's? I don't know. Macca's? I don't know what that means. McDonald's need to get MC. Whatever. Don't know what it means. That's okay. it was Dave Lake who said lamp thing. So yeah, I'm gonna hold this upside down. See, it's not gonna fall off. Let's see. And if you cut right here and made like a U, let me put my hand over here, like a U, you could actually hook up a light to it, and we can run the cable out from underneath it. So I have done lamps before, and that's how to do them. Not everybody wants a flower pot lamp, but let's do a couple more here. So what I'm doing right here is basically I'm just taking some soft clay, I'm putting it on the bat, and it creates like a glue to connect to the bat, which the bat is just a wooden piece that connects to the potter's wheel. So double time. Guy Wolff working late again. Every night, Pops. Good to see you, Pops, in the stream. Always working, Pops. Come on. What are you doing? Why aren't you working? You feel like you've accomplished enough with your night, Dad? So yeah, everybody in you like the shirt? Yeah, I ordered the shirt. I was sick of asking people to subscribe, so subscribe at Ben Wolff Pottery. Pots into lamp bases. You are a clever guy. No, well, it's just I've done it before. I have one in the other room. One of my lamps is actually a flower pot. So, yeah. It was fun to make. Actually, I think I made a few for one customer because they actually liked the idea too. So, but yeah, I don't do lamps often. But I have. Guy Wolff, awesome. Yeah. So Guy Wolff is my father. He's taught me pretty much a lot of what I know and what I don't, what I shouldn't know. Getting Bob's. Lakeview High School has a huge sign. Oh, great! So the towns that I live in just added another. They added another school to the region. Not that I care. My wife and I don't have kids, but we've been making jokes. And everything's changing around us, and life's just going by. Like games, yeah. Hi, just started watching your live stream. Cool. Well, thanks for joining up. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. And I hope you're having a good night or day, wherever you are in the world. One of the last times we were in here, we had people in from Indonesia, we had them from Taiwan, we had India, all over the country, all over the country, all over the world in here. So, very cool. Yeah, actually, everybody who's in here, let me know where you're at. I just liked. Well, thank you so much. France writes, do you remember me? Sure, I remember you. Thanks. Thanks for coming back. It's hard to remember all the names that come in, but I'm pretty good at remembering certain ones. I guess it's from all the years of I used to play a lot of online games, so I would remember gamer tags because I'd remember if they killed me or not in the game, and if they were friend or foe. Let's see here. SJM Ceramics writes, hey, guy, I was checking out your music a minute ago. Definitely going to be a part of the studio playlist. There you go, SJM. But yeah, follow my dad. He plays a lot of banjo. Has a good time on here. He makes, obviously, there's videos of him making pots too. But he is quite the banjo player. I was just playing the banjo. Thanks, you guys. Late Gaming at night. Yeah. Late Gaming's writes, it is 10:04 at night. Yes, it's 10:04 at night for me too. So you're on the East Coast. East Coast Standard Time. No, it's not right. Tony Killingworth. It's 9:04 for Tony. The guy Wolff writes, I love that room. Yeah, no, it's nice. I love this room too. I'm making a bunch actually to bring down to the shop. So I want to have some down there. And so Tony, it's 9:04, so you are in, I guess it's Central Time. Welcome back to the news. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? That was what the news used to say. I don't know if they still say that, but they used to say that when the 10 o'clock news came on here. It's like, I hope you know where your kids are. Guy Wolff writes, yes, I do. All right, nice. It looks like day over there. Well, it's not. No, it's just, this is my creepy basement with lights on. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, no, it's not day. Man, I don't know. I like that one too, but when you notice you messed up, I think I need to do it separate each time. Is that was irritating my eyeballs. Only Guy Wolff will get that reference. That's okay. Did I fix it? I fixed it. Because of the light. Yeah, I know. I know. I was just messing. Sorry. I have a lot of New England sarcasm in me. So up here we're very sarcastic and some people take it seriously. So Christian Santana writes, hello. Hello to you, Christian. Or Christian. Is it Christian or Christian? Hello to you. And thank you for subscribing and joining in. I don't know if I remember your name from previous live feeds, but thank you for joining, and thanks everybody for joining up tonight. It's nice to see everybody. I like gaming's nice. Just gotta wedge out another piece. You can just see my elbows, right? It's elbow time, SJM. Potato Blob writes, pot is looking beautiful. Ooh, cool. Thanks so much, Potato Blob. You're just like a blob of potatoes, huh? That's the deal? I like the name. It's a great gamer tag name, too. If I was playing a video game and somebody came up behind me and got me, I'd say, that's pretty funny. Potato Blob just got me. It is indeed elbow time. It was. Elbow time's over. I know, it's delayed. The whole thing is delayed by quite a bit. Thinky writes, kudos, not using transit bats. I can't handle thick wooden ones anymore. Is that sea sponge? Actually, these are just old sponges. This is one of those normal sponges it's been used. So, and actually, these are MDF board bats. And yeah, so, but thanks for joining in, and thank you. But I don't think that's what they call these sponges, sea sponge. They're just the yellow ones I've always used. Oh, this clay is starting to piss me off. I ain't gonna lie. I'm having a little bit of issues with this clay. I wedged the heck out of that, so that's all right. Potato Blob writes, thank you, haha. What are you doing now? I'm still making flower pots. I have a couple more flower pots to go, so I'm gonna do that. And thank you for everybody tuning in tonight, and everybody who has subscribed. For some reason, my feed is slowing down, or not slowing down, but it's not showing up on this, but it's showing up on this. So, Michael Duncan writes, new here, just curious how much it would cost for the bare minimum equipment and tools needed for this. It really depends. I mean, Amazon does have like cheap wheels you can use or buy. I don't really know the prices of them. I looked at them and they were really cheap, and I don't know how much they can actually hold and do. Because some of those cheap wheels, you might be able to throw like maybe like a half a pound of clay or something. These are 4-pound pieces of clay. My setup here, this is RK Whisper. They go for $1,400. The kiln I have is a 10 cubic foot kiln. They're from Scott. They're about $7,000-ish. So it's not cheap. The best thing to do, I think SJM wrote it in the thing in the chat before, is to try out a pottery class before you start sinking in a lot of money to it, because it can turn into a very expensive habit if you're not doing what I do and you do it for a living. So I do this for a living. I make thousands of flower pots a year, so I need those things. It's not a hobby for me. So it's a job, but I love my job, so it works out good. But you should try it. Find a class in your area that offers pottery. To try it out before you go and sink a bunch of money into it. Yes, build your own kiln. That's a great way to do it too. Bricks and elements are still cheap. He's absolutely right. Guy Wolff writes, I can't call you Guy Wolff. I'm just gonna call you Dad on here. Dad writes, $1,400 for a nice wheel, $5K for a 10. That's what I just said. Yep. 60 cents a pound for clay. Yeah, easily if you're not buying. Yeah, he's right. Probably about 60 cents if you're not buying 10,000 pounds worth. So yeah, that's exactly what I was kind of writing before, and it gets expensive. But if you love it and you stick with it and it makes you happy to have, then do it. Some people spend that much money on a motorcycle or something, huh? Really, a startup for a pottery business is not all that bad. It's just you got to really know how to throw the pots, and then you got to get the sellers. You got to become a businessman. So it all becomes. Actually, that can come out. It all becomes cost. It takes a long time to build up enough customers to where you feel safe doing it as a full-time job. Okay, so this time I'm gonna do this, and now I'm gonna clean it again and do it again, because that last time I did not enjoy how that came out. Bingo. That's a trick. That's how you do it. Somebody said learn something every day earlier. Yeah. I just learned one of my own designs, so I do it better every day. All right. I like gaming. Do you have any kids? No, I don't. My wife and I have a puppy. He's a puppy. He'll always be a puppy. He's 4. Franz, what do you like eating? I like pizzas. Nice. You like pizzas? I'm a cheeseburger guy. A meatball grinder guy. As of recently, I've been addicted to meatball grinders. So, spaghetti and meat sauce is my favorite meal. So, I guess, yeah, that's what I like eating. Janelle Skelton writes, oh no, sorry, I don't want to skip anybody here. Maria writes, I'm so glad I found your channel. Very informative for a newbie like me. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Maria. Thank you for coming on in and, you know, all the questions and everything, and I appreciate you being here. Janelle Skelton, is this the first time we've heard of his feedback? That I mean, it is interesting. No, my father's been in the live feed in different things, I believe. Yeah, he has in the past. I think the one I did a few months ago, he definitely showed up. But recently, no. I don't think he's been here recently, so yeah, it's nice to have that in here. He's just laying there, chilling out. I like him. Oh, because I was gonna say they should watch this YouTuber. Cool. Oh yeah, pass it around to everybody. Share it to all your friends. Get everybody in here. Michael Duncan writes, well, this was pretty cool. I'll have to stop in from time to time. You'll have a great night. Thank you, Michael Duncan. I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing, and thanks for stopping in. So yeah, stop in. I usually, I don't have anything set for when I'm going to be doing live, but you can always check the channel, hit that bell, and it will, once you've already subscribed, but hit the bell, and it should send you off an email or something, some kind of notification to let you know that I'm going live when I do. So hope to see you again. I like games, writes, and he has a cheeseburger logo. Is my logo like a cheeseburger? That's great. Like Trailer Park Boys from that Canadian show. I'm like Randy. I like cheeseburgers. Tony Killingworth, $2.40 in clay alone. Sell pot maybe $5. Only is $2.60 profit. Time and labor is worth more. No, I mean these flower pots they're $40. So that's, I saw a lot of them. So, but yes, I do understand what you're saying. If that's the way you look at things for specific, yeah, no, it really depends on what you're getting for your items that you're making. Thinky writes, do some porcelain someday. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I haven't done porcelain in a long time. I'm so stuck doing flower pots because I have so many orders, and my father and I both are stuck in the garden market. Sell to many nurseries and high-end garden estates and all this good stuff that I get stuck making flower pots. So, but making some porcelain would be fun. I actually have 2 boxes of really smooth talc earthenware that my friend gave me underneath me over here that I haven't tried out yet. And maybe I'll try that in a live, because there might be some, it'd be cool to review a different clay throwing in one of the live feeds. But yeah, this is all stoneware that I'm using. I'm just wedging right now, so I didn't go anywhere. I'm doing something weird off in the corner. The YouTuber has like a cheeseburger logo too. The username is Commodon Gaming. Oh, okay, all right, cool. What kind of games do you play? Light games? What's your favorite games? I don't get much time for gaming anymore. I used to play a lot of Grand Theft Auto. It's a pretty toxic environment on that game, I'm not gonna lie. So I like going and doing single player mode. Red Dead Redemption's a fun game for me to play too. So I haven't played in a while though. It's been a long time. Hi Wolf, I love Spyro. The first version of Spyro. Isn't that the flying dragon? I remember you loving that game, Dad. That's funny. You really did love that game. I don't even know what platform that was on. Was that on like the early PlayStation 1, maybe? Something like that? Maybe PlayStation, yeah, PlayStation 1. Potato Blob, yeah, I like GTA 2, mostly because of the cars. Nice. You know what, Potato Blob? You've probably destroyed me in that game. That's why I said your name reminded me of a gamer tag. So you're probably one that has come up behind me and killed me before in the game. Because it is a brilliant, very brilliant gamer tag name. Because if I kept seeing you've just been killed by Potato Blob, ooh, that would get me. That would get me going. Ain't gonna lie. I like games rights. Borderlands 3, Roblox. I used to have that game, but my Nintendo broke. Oh, too bad. That's too bad that it broke. My dad writes, maybe it is still upstairs. Okay, all right. Janelle Skeleton writes, I have a client that make $2 million playing a year playing video games. Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations to your client. That's so cool. So they must have a really big gaming channel. Is that you're the one that said you were an accountant or something in the last live feed? Yeah. So that's epic. You can make that kind of money playing video games. That's very cool. I don't know if you guys would like to watch me play video games on this channel. You're expecting Pottery. But you never know. Maybe I'll have a live video game night one night on the Pottery channel. It'll probably ruin the channel. I tell you, I wouldn't be getting the arm workout playing video games. I wouldn't be that fun to watch because I actually do like in Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto. I kind of like to go off on my own and just drive around the cars, try to find cool places, build trucks and go wheeling on them. In Red Dead, I just like to take off on the horse and go find beautiful places to hang out. So I'm not exciting that way. I mean, I could fight back if I need to, but I have not played in a while. Janelle Skeleton writes, yes. Good. Oh, to the accountant thing, maybe? Oh. Crazy old Potter talking himself in the basement again. Potato Bob, right? It would be cool whether it's pottery or games, smiley face. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know if I would do pottery. I mean, it would probably be strange to do gaming from this channel, but I mean, if it was requested all the time by people, I would try it out. Oh yeah, remember what I learned a little while ago? Wet that edge again. Clean up this tool again before I get going. It'd be boring for you guys to watch. I literally would just be, dang, I don't like that. Bothers me. There. Better. I like games, right? I want to make one, but I'm texting my brother's phone because my phone broke, so I have to use my PS4 account, and he logged in on his phone, so I could use it, and now I'm just using his phone. New phone. Cool, okay. Guy Wolff writes, you could play guitar for these guys. I could play guitar for these guys. What is that? Somebody's birthday in here? There's somebody's birthday in here. If it's somebody's birthday in here, I'll play guitar for you. Cool pot for your entertainment rights. How long does it take to be a good potter? It depends on, who you are. I know people that have just did it. Yeah, no, but it takes, just like any discipline, it takes a long time to get good at something. Usually, a few thousand hours of practice. My father and I joke that it's a 1,000 of each shape before you get good at that shape. So yeah, it really can, it can definitely be a long time before you get good at it, but over time you get better at things. Let's see here. It's about the quick, but I would rather watch this. yes, I don't think I'm gonna do gaming. Guy Wolff writes, the first 1,000 are the hardest. Yes, exactly. First 1,000 of anything you do, that's our joke. So the first 1,000 of each shape are the hardest to do. So after you do a specific shape 1,000 different times, yeah, it definitely, it gets easier. So, and we have, I like games again, right? I meant until I get a new phone. Right, yeah, I got you. I can read through the autocorrect or spell check. TCEK, check. Hang on, let me just wedge out and let you explain. Sorry, you guys, all you see is elbows. It's elbow time. Be cool if there's like a way I could set it up so I could click a button and I could show what I'm doing over there on another camera. Kind of like a podcast, you just click it over and go to another one. For your entertainment. Okay, cool to know. Thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Spoon Studios writes in and writes, what are you making? I'm making flower pots. Potato Blob, do you design them pots, or is there a blueprint of some kind that you follow? No, I just make pots that I like, and I try out different things until I find something I like, and I go for it, and I make a ton of them. I make thousands of them. So, yeah, I mean, my real trial and error is my website, benwolfpotter.com, because if I make 50 of them and they don't sell, then I know nobody liked them. But I've been very lucky. I have very nice customers, and people enjoy the work I do, and if I don't like it, I don't make it. So that's just simple as that. So I make what I like, and luckily people seem to like what I make. So I'm lucky. I feel very happy. Janelle Scone writes, hi Guy, nice to see you in here. That's Guy is my dad, and he is in here. let's see, Spoon Studios. Do you paint? I would imagine. Do you paint them or does someone else paint them? I do not paint them. They're flower pots, so I'm very much a minimalist. So the pots end up being the color of the clay. I also do a cold finish on them, so they're either white in color or gray in color. So very chill. Or sometimes I throw terracotta as well, which is red. But they're flower pots, so I don't do too much. I don't like too much stuff on them. I just like classy little designs, and with the clay patina, and with age, I mean within even a few weeks of planting these things, they start to patina anyway. So they look awesome when they do. Let's see here. Potato Blob writes, very nice. Thanks, Potato Blob. Your pots must be full to the rim with creativity. Yeah, that was a good pottery joke line. I don't know if you intended it, but that was good. It was pretty good. I don't even know if you meant it to be funny, but that was pretty good. Guy Wolff, or my dad. I'll just write dad. I hate even saying the words Guy Wolff. Yeah, I have to say dad every time. All right, dad writes, let the shape speak for itself with a smiley face. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I painted things before too, but mainly, yeah, let the shape. He's right. So many times I've seen people make things and then they go to get the paintbrush. I'm like, no, don't do that to it. Don't paint it, don't paint it. It looks better right now. But it's all by choice. What you think looks good. Spoon Studios, where can I buy them? You can buy them at benwolfpottery.com. And right now my website is really low on pots, but I do have some there. You can also go to a bunch of different stores, or you can go to the shop in Bantam, which is in Bantam, Connecticut. It's 1249 Bantam Road in Bantam, Connecticut. We are open, I guess we're open Tuesday through Sundays. I'm usually there Wednesday through Sundays, 12 to 5. Janelle Scotland writes, it is. I guess what, my website is low? Yeah, no, it is. It is out of stock. Problem is that when I do like an Instagram post that says I have new pots in stock, they sell out within 24 hours. So I can't keep stuff in stock, at least online. And I'm trying to keep stuff in stock online, in the stores. I sell 36 of them, so they all have to be stocked. And at the showroom, my dad's shop, basically, and he lets me share some space down there with him. So, and I'm very low down there on pots. I do not like the amount that I have at the shop, because it's not what I usually have. And actually, these pots that I'm making right now will be going down the shop. Probably in 5 days when they are done, maybe less. I like gaming. Yeah, I'm back. You're back. What we got here? Okay, no, I made this pack of pots, so we're good. We are good. Thanks for everybody who's been watching for the last 2+ hours, 2 hours, 20 minutes, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, 2 hours. I don't know. 2 hours, 20 minutes. Where does the excess clay go? Yeah, so you're seeing me just throw it. So I'm not throwing it on the ground. I'm not filthy. I throw it into a bucket. the bucket starts to, when the clay, gets to be leather hard-ish, I add it into my pug mill, which is basically, it has a mixer, and I mix it in there, add a little slur or whatnot to get it to the right consistency, and then I put it through, and then I throw it again. So clay never gets thrown out. You don't throw anything out, so we use it all. So even the water right here, I don't know if you can see it, but the water right here, the bottom of this will be clay. So I dump out the water, slake that off, put that into the reclaim as well, and you get to just keep reusing the clay over and over again. So that's where that stuff goes. Guy Wolff, sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I don't know what that last emoji is, but what is that last emoji? I don't think I've ever seen that before. I legit don't know what that red... Somebody let me know what that emoji is. A sled. Okay. We're just going for random tonight, Dad, are we? I like it. I like things that are random. It's a good thing. As Martha Stewart saying, it's a good thing. And that meant to your sled, Dad. I don't know why you put a sled on there. Ben used to slide on a snowshoe. I did. My brother and I definitely did. When there was no sled around, we would get on the shovel and we'd slide down the hill on the shovel. You pull up and you go. And if it's raining in the summer, you just throw a plastic bag over your head, cut a hole through it, and put it all the way down, and you go sliding down the hill with the plastic bag. So, as poor kids did for a sled. Dad is throwing kudos. Yes, he is. I like gaming. I'm bored. Oh, I'm sorry you're bored. Am I not keeping you occupied? Ah, goodness. Dirt bike rider. Do you believe in God? Yep. Guy Wolff. Smiley face. I like games. I wanted to. Tony Killingwolf. Dad is telling you to get out of the basement and get some sunshine and some fun. I get sunshine. I got a tan. I'm good. I'm good. I love making pots. This is what I do. So I can't, whatever. Yeah, he needs the sunshine. He's afraid of it. He's like Dracula. He's scared of the sun. You guys couldn't tell, my father and I joking back and forth a lot with each other. So if he comes in here into these feeds, I'm definitely gonna joke back and forth with him. So, but thanks, Tony. I appreciate it, buddy. Potato Blob. I see. Thank you for the brilliant explanation. It's nice that clay can be reused. I couldn't see the water, but I do hear it. I know, yeah, it's just weird, creepy sounds off to the side. So, yeah, it's right here. And this is a tray, obviously. So this tray here holds a bunch of water. But yeah, so yeah, you add water to the clay to get lubrication to be able to throw the pot. Yeah. So okay, now we got some other emojis. We got a time, phone. Okay, you said about your phone. It's time for your phone to be repaired. Cool, understood. Guy Wolff, sorry, Dad. You don't want any clay in your septic system. Yes, that's another thing. Do not put any of your clay in your septic system. Do not put it in it'll ruin your pipes. It'll ruin your septic. It'll ruin the pipe before it gets to the septic. So yeah, I hose everything off outside, and get it. I literally put it on a chair and then hose it with a garden hose until I can see through it perfectly clean. And then I throw it through the washing machine. Dirt bike rider, make a cross. I'm making flower pots right now. But that'd be cool. I like games says you should have noticed that I really didn't notice that I just spammed. That's okay. Do your thing. Potato blah. We sure don't want the pipes to be clogged. No, you don't. Dirt bike rider. I'm a dirt bike rider too. I ride dirt bikes. I rode dirt bikes when I was a kid. I'm making flower pots, by the way. Dirt bike rider. But yeah, I used to ride when I was little. I started with I guess a Suzuki 50. Then I went to a Honda 100, and then a CB 125, a KX 250, and then I think I took quite a bit of time off, and then finally went to a Honda 650L, which is great because I rode on the road as well. And then from there I went to a Kawasaki KLR 650. And now I'm actually not really doing too much dirt bike riding, but I do a little adventure riding on my GS 1200. So I love bikes. So does my dad. My dad rides bikes. He's in here as well. We just go back roads, dirt roads. I'm not doing anything crazy anymore on them. I'm gonna live to ride another day. So not doing what I used to do when I was a kid. Guy was like GT Pro Performer. Yes, I used to be a BMX kid too when I was really young. GT Pro Performers, my Haro FSX. My stepbrothers had the Dynastars. I know all about it. The movie Rad, right? Okay. I like gaming's right. When you were a kid, did you ever go? If your dad work, I have him clean buses that's his job. What? I like games. You're gonna have to rewrite that because I have no idea what that meant. I'm sorry. It's hard to read in make pots. Guy Wolff writes, beautiful BMW. It's beautiful. It's amazing. He's a YZ85 rider. Nice. Yep. He's a Yami guy. Right? That's a YZ. I have that right? Or did I just offend the whole dirt bike community? I'm pretty sure that's a Yami. Let's do a little Scott one here. Yes, I'm right. Okay, I knew it. I was hoping I was right. I haven't paid attention for a long time what people are, what bikes are and people are doing. But YZ sounded like Yamaha to me. Yamis are good bikes. All right. So I like games. When you were a kid, did you ever go with your dad to work? Because I have worked cleaning buses. I gotcha. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, no, I spent the weekends with my dad. My dad ran a retail shop, so I was always sitting there watching him make pots. So that's it is where I learned. And as I always joke to my dad, you learn what to do from your parents, and more importantly, what not to do. Right, Dad? But yeah, no, I've learned a lot from him. So yes, I went to work with him all the time. I also did other jobs and everything, but I always made time to make pots with my pops, and learned a lot from him. And also learned another things too. Read books, all this stuff. Let's see. My dad writes, I had a 1976 X 750 triple. Nice. You had a lot of bikes. My dad had a lot of bikes. He's ridden a lot of bikes in his day. How many miles have you put on the road there, Dad? Potato Bob, I have no idea how that looks, but it must be a nice bike. Okay, yeah, I don't know which bike you're talking. Are you talking about, guy, to my dad? You're talking about the pot. There you go. And yes, YZ65. I'll never watch. I just help him. Tony Killingsworth. I like your designs. Thanks so much, Tony. Appreciate it. It's very nice of you to say so. Yeah, I have tons of them. I have hundreds of different designs that I make, and tonight, like I said, I had to make all those saucers were imperative that I made, but guy Wolff, 100K. Okay, that was how many miles? That's not how many subscribers we have, right, guys? Y'all didn't subscribe tonight, did you? That'd be nice if I had 100K subscribers. Yeah, 100K on the road. Wow, that's a lot of miles. Beautiful. That design on the pot is refreshing. Yeah, this one's fun. This is one of my most popular, for sure. It's got a split rim up here. You can see there's a line in it, and then it's like a pie crust style. And online and probably in store, overall, biggest seller. So yeah, why did I just do that? I already have a bat on the wheel. I'm losing my mind. He's losing his mind, everybody. All right, hang on, I gotta get another piece of clay ready here. I'm not going anywhere. You can see me. All right, sorry about that. Where are we in the thing? Live to ride another day. That's what I say every single day. Giving another day is always a good motto. Yep. Yeah. Everybody out there ride as safe as possible on the roads. People are crazy. Somebody writes, I would donate, but I'm only a kid. Oh, you don't worry about it. And I'm not monetized yet. So just you subscribing and watching is awesome. And once I am monetized, people can donate, but I'm not to that point yet. So we have enough subscribers, I think. I don't know what we're at. Somebody can let me know in the chat below. But I think I need 4,000 watch hours or something. So these watch hours are adding to them. So let's see. Dirt bike rider. I race dirt bikes. Awesome. Awesome. Flat track, round track. That's fun. I'm not competitive with the riding anymore. When we were kids, of course, we'd ride as fast as we could. And we had friends in town who were professional dirt bike racers. And, so it was always cool to go watch them at events. But I was not that confident to race, like, professionally. I've raced with my friends. Potato Blob writes 1.36K subs. Cool. And thank you guys for all subbing tonight. It's always nice to have more people subbing and coming on in. Moto. All right. Very cool. Awesome. Good for you. 123 watching, 1 thumbs up. Awesome. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, wouldn't that be odd? Yeah, we had exactly the same numbers. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for everybody coming in tonight. It's been a fun, quick evening. I worked all day. And then I could have live streamed earlier too, but I didn't. So I figured I'd come on in the evening on round 2 or 3 or whatever. A bunch of orders I had to pack. I had other stuff to do. Monday's usually the day I'm completely home all day, so but And that being said, it is getting late, isn't it? 1:45. Oh, I've been on for an hour 40. So it's 10:49. I ain't that bad. I can get up at around 7 to get going back at it again. So I got enough time. I'm about a 5-6 hour sleeper. I don't know what you guys are. Let's see. Make a cross next. I haven't. I have no. Let's make flower pots. But I haven't done a cross because the problem with making crosses is that laying anything flat, it will like warp up when it dries. So I'd have to use I'd have to make a flat base, cut it, and then let it dry. And then I know it would probably, ceramic crossers would probably like warp up. And I wouldn't want to have a warped cross by any means. So, but thanks for the idea, man. I'm sorry I wasn't able to just do that for you right now. Light games. I'm not going to be talking for a little bit because I'm watching the YouTuber I was talking about. Very cool. No, do your thing. Do your thing. I'm actually, I'm going to be winding down the podcast pretty soon. Or not the podcast. It's a podcast. I'm going to be winding down the live feed pretty soon. It should be a podcast, right? Just turn this into a podcast. You're listening to the Ben Wolff Pottery podcast. Let's see. We have Guy Wolff, 128 thumbs up. Oh, cool. That's cool. 128 people hit likes. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. And thank you for everybody that's stuck in this whole time here. Just doing the pie crust. Cool. Janelle Skellin. We like to watch your progress. Oh, cool. Guy Wolff writes, and my dad writes, Potato Blob, UK. Yeah. Oh, he's from the UK, Dad. Oh, boy. It's beautiful over there. My father and I both love your country. So, wish we can get back together. We both went over there when I was, I think it was 18, 19, maybe 19. And we had a good time. It was beautiful. We got off in Manchester, went around Yorkshire, and went up to Lake District. Saw a bunch of abbeys, potters, and pubs. So we had a good time. And he's running my apprenticeships were Pembroke and worked in the Lake, So yeah, my dad definitely was over there making pots. Not traditional apprenticeships, but he was making pots over there for sure. And you can tell the English, designs in the pottery for sure. So, Potato Blobbers, interesting. November 5th for the fires. Yes, we were over there for Guy Fawkes Day, which was very strange for me. We were driving around and I'm like, why is there so many bonfires? And then to come to find out, they were celebrating some guy that they had burned in a fire that had broken into Parliament or something. So yeah, no, that was really funny. I'm driving around like, well, what are all these fires? What's going on here? Is this a huge party night we're not knowing about? And it was Guy Fawkes Day. So again, learn something every day, and that day I learned something that day. Bing bong. All right, I don't know what bing bong means, but bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Just clean it up a little bit. Let's do a couple more. Don't go anywhere. I'm almost there. Right there. Dad writes, "Hey, wet sponge for a quick cleanup." That is true. Let's use this bat. All right, one more. Make a cross. Sorry, I'm not gonna make a cross tonight. Like I said, they won't work. Making flower pots. Potato Blob, great work. Thank you, Potato Blob. I appreciate you. And if I ever get killed by a guy named Potato Blob in Grand Theft Auto, I'll know it's you. Thank you, Rich. Do you have a pug mill? Or are you old school? I'm both. I do have a pug mill, and I'm old school. I use my pug mill is not a de-aired pug mill, so I reclaim with it. It has a mixer and a pug, and then I ram press wedge. So, not ram press, ram head. Sounds like I'm using a ram press now. I can spiral wedge too, but I use the ram heads method. But yeah, so I'm both, but I'm old, so I'm old school. 43 years old. Thank you, Rich. Nice. It's really almost 11. Okay, it's almost 11 o'clock. Guy Wolff writes, "We use a bluebird down at the Bantam shop, but also spiral and red has wedge." Yes. So at the shop, he has a bluebird. I have a Walker pug, and the Walker pug actually is a mixer and a pug in one. But both are not de-airing. But actually, his is pretty decent. It comes out. Mine comes out square. It's made for basically doing bricks. It's not square, it's rectangle. But yeah, so just to make sure that everything's ready. But I pulled out a couple weeks ago. I used my dad's pug and I didn't wedge anything. I just pulled it right out of there and threw. And I was only throwing maybe 4 or 6 pound pieces and it was fine. So that was nice. Because our clay has been a little iffy lately. Let's see here. Thank you. I learned on a kick wheel. MR older. LOL? Nice. I've only used a kick wheel a handful of times. I believe my dad might have learned on a kick wheel. But yeah, I've only used it a handful of times, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of kick wheels. I'm very happy that we have electricity. So it's a whole different thing. But I give you props for using it, that's for sure. Dirtbike Rider, I had hour 70. Okay, HR 70? I don't know. Do you have Potato Blob writes, do you have new designs lately? Not too many completely new stuff. But yeah, every time I just mess around making, I'll do something I haven't done before. And but no, I haven't really come up with. I just have hundreds of them in my brain. So I mean, if I put a line in a different spot, you can basically call it a different design, but it really isn't. So if I put this line down here, that's a whole different pot. But I wouldn't consider that a new design. So, but yeah, I haven't really. I guess the newer ones that I was doing a little while ago too, they're somewhat new. Well, I made those in the past and I brought it back. So those are a design that I used to make probably 6 years ago for my website, and I haven't made them since. So anyway. Wolff writes, I learned on a German flat kick wheel from 1966, and then a treadle at Jugtown in North Carolina in 69. Treadles and wheels. Wow, so much experience. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Third burger, make a brick. No, I'm making flower pots. I'm not making a brick. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm done. This is that was the last pot of the evening for me. I've more than hit my quota today. I am sore. That was the floor, not my arm, so I'm gonna stretch up. I'm gonna clean up. But I do appreciate everybody that's hung out here tonight. And next time I'm on, definitely come back in, check it out, see what's going on. And to everybody who did like and subscribe tonight, thank you for being new to the channel and all that good stuff. Like Gaming's right, so what are you doing now? I'm back. I literally am just getting off, man. Or girl, sorry. I don't know which, but I'm actually heading up. So Dad writes, good night, Ben. See you in the early PM Wednesday. Yes. Yes, I go down to my dad's shop from 12 to 5 Wednesday through Sundays. So I will see him then. So thanks for popping in, Dad. Appreciate it. Well, yeah, everybody else, thanks for, let's see, like gaming. What time are you getting back on? I'm not getting it back on today. And tomorrow I don't think I'm going to be able to get on. I think I'm going to be hanging out with my niece for a little while, hopefully. And then, let's see, so maybe Wednesday night I might be able to get on. I'm not sure. Who knows? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't say I'm definitely doing one thing or the other. I never can. Let's see. I will write smiley face, potatoes, sweet dreams. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna pass out for a little while. I have other stuff to do. I have a kiln that's up there going. I'm gonna have to set that. I have to get all my boxes ready to go out in the morning. Those all have to be brought up and set aside. And work never ends, so it might not just be making flower pots, but I packed a ton of orders today and I have to bring those outside for the UPS guy to pick up. I Like Gaming's okay, check. And thank you, I Like Gaming. I hope you have a good evening or day wherever you are in the world. And everybody else, should be good. Same thing. Have a good night, everybody. I am signing off. Cleaning off my hands. Stay classy, YouTube. Take care, okay? Thank you. Thanks for subscribing and all that good stuff tonight. So we'll see you next time. All right, later.